Things are not looking great right now for the Oklahoma City Thunder as the injury bug has been a good amount of the team's big man depth, as Isaiah Hartenstein is now out for the next 4 to 6 weeks for the Thunder, along with Jay Will. No update on him right now, along with Kenny Hustle. We don't have an update on him either. There's no telling when our backup big man will come into play. Isaiah Hartenstein, who could have also been a starter for the Oklahoma City Thunder, now out for a little bit, and things are just looking downhill. What's going to happen? Are the Thunder going to go into panic mode and try to trade for a big man now so they have some depth when something like this happens in the future as well? Or are they going to stay calm and collective and give a lot of this load to some current guys that are on the squad, such as that we're going to be talking about today, Ousmane Dieng and Dillon Jones? Are they going to see significant increase in minutes? Maybe Dillon Jones as a rookie being drafted 26 overall, getting 12 to 15, 16 minutes a game starting off in the month of November, while Jay Will and Isaiah Hartenstein are out? Or is Ousmane Dieng going to get those minutes? We're going to talk about that all here today on Thunder Digest. Before we get into that, though, the season's quickly approaching. If you guys don't want to miss a single minute of the action here at Thunder Digest and you want to support this channel, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and then hit that bell notification so you don't miss a single minute of the action here at Thunder Digest. With that out of the way, we'll go ahead and get into talking about the injury that happened today. And seeing that at like 9, 10 in the morning, not ideal. Not how you want to start off your day if you're a Thunder fan. Not at all. The biggest free agent signing in Oklahoma City Thunder history, all right? A guy that could have changed the kind of course for this organization this season, potentially win us a ring, now being out, and it's not going to be like it's not going to be for long, all right? It's not he's out half the season. He's going to miss probably the month of November, and that's it, realistically, all right? It's a 4 to 6 week injury. I'm assuming it's going to be like 5, maybe 6 weeks is how long he's out. We're going to have a week of no basketball leading up to the regular season, all right? Then that eliminates it to 4 to 5. That's a month right there, all right? So we could see him coming back in November, beginning of December, more than likely. But just looking at that schedule, don't get panicked. That's the thing with this injury. Do not get panicked. Do not freak out. I'm not going to freak out about these cop sirens that are going on right now either. If you guys hear these during the video, sorry, one of the benefits of living in a big city. But like I mentioned, do not freak out about this injury at all. It's not the end of the world. We're going to be fine. Jay Will should be back soon, along with Kenny Hustle. I haven't heard any updates from them right now. But truth of the matter is, we're going to need someone to step up, and that's either going to be Dillon Jones or Ousmane Dieng. But first, an article piece that I found from Sports Illustrated, kind of talking about it, written by Rylan Stiles over there. Go check him out. This is what he had to say so far about the injuries that have been plaguing the Oklahoma City Thunder. While the Oklahoma City Thunder are viewed as contenders, including as the odds-on favorites to win the Western Conference, the ride of the postseason will not be smooth. Before the season even began, Jalen Williams and Kenrich Williams were sidelined with a hamstring and knee injury, respectively. Then on Thursday, the Thunder got their biggest blow to date and their biggest injury in 2 years. The fact that this is our biggest injury in 2 years, I say that. It, like, directly impacting the team, someone that we've seen how much he's going to help out against other NBA talent. He's not including the Chet Holmgren injury in here because that was about 2 years ago, so, it lines up perfectly. After signing Isaiah Hartenstein to a massive 3-year, $87 million pact, the OKC Thunder saw him dominate in 3 preseason games, fitting the team's system like a glove and showing why he was a necessary addition to help improve the Bricktown Ballers from front court depth. I love that. That name right there, I might have to ride with that the entirety of the season. The Bricktown Ballers? Are you kidding me? How has no one come up with this? How? How is this the first we're hearing about this? Or at least in my perspective, first I'm hearing of the nickname the Bricktown Ballers. Put it on a t-shirt. I would buy that. I would sell that. Anyways, going past that now, the injury bug is biting. That's no lie about that. All right. We're riddled with injuries right now. A bunch of people are banged up as well. Seeing some guys like AJ Mitchell had something with his hand the other day. He ended up playing that game. Same with Cason Wallace. Something happened with his ankle, some soreness. So it's already affecting us. And some of that is due to the fact that the Lakers took away our main athletic trainer, team doctor away from us, which sucks. Kind of the reason we stayed healthy for so long in the season. I have faith that we're going to fix that real soon. However, like I mentioned, don't panic. All right? Don't panic about it. Now, going into the second part of the article here, talking about this Hartenstein injury. However, Thursday offered devastating news ahead of the OKC Thunder's final preseason game. Hartenstein sustained a small, non-displaced fracture in his left hand during the second half of Tuesday's preseason game in Denver. The 7-footer will be reevaluated in 5 to 6 weeks, according to the team. It is always important to note that reevaluation date is not always a return date, so it is safe to say the Thunder will need the weather a storm without their big-ticket offseason addition, especially if either Williams big man has a setback. Dillon Jones and Ousmane Dieng will also be called on to help get through this stretch, as well as Oklahoma City leaning on small ball. So going back to pretty much what we did last season, and it's not like last season was horrible, all right? It's not like it was, oh, we can't play small ball. We saw last season, we can play small ball. Replacing Giddey with Caruso, we're going to be fine without Hartenstein, all right? It is okay. It's going to be fine. J. Will and Kenny Hustler are coming back. And like Rylan mentioned, we have Dillon Jones and Ousmane Dieng. Ousmane Dieng had a great outing against the Denver Nuggets. He didn't shoot the three ball well, but everything else, he played above average or great. All right? He was playing very well against the Nuggets. If we can see more of him from that, like tonight against the Hawks when we were doing the stream, or even we give him some games like the first 3 or 4 games of the season, see him doing that as well, it's going to be okay. There'd be no reason to stress out, all right? Now it just comes down to who should get that time. Dillon Jones, Ousmane Dieng, or I'm going to throw this at you, maybe even both. Maybe even give both of them some time in the game, all right? Personally, I would rather see Dillon Jones. I feel like overall he's performed better in preseason. I think it's going to go to Ous, though. He's 6'10", 200, 25, 30 pounds or so. All right, he's been in the OKC system for quite a while now. They probably trust him a little bit more than Dillon Jones, who's only a rookie. And so I think Ous is going to get a good amount of minutes going forward to start the season, especially if we don't have J. Will or Kenrick back. And like it was mentioned with Hartenstein, it's a reevaluation date. All right, I have faith. By week 5, he's going to be fine. I have faith in that. All right. He's going to be okay. We're going to get him back pretty soon, is what it's looking like. The only downside is that it was his shooting hand. He's left-handed. All right, so if it was his right hand, maybe, wrap it up, help it out a little bit. Maybe he misses 2 to 3 weeks, and then he comes back. All right, he misses, 5 games then? But the fact it's his shooting hand is why he's out for so long right now. If it was his non-shooting hand, we'd quickly see him back on the floor. So they're just kind of playing it safe. That's the reason. They're playing it safe because it's purely his shooting hand. But expect to see an increase in Ousmane Dieng's load and minutes to start off the season, especially until J. Will gets back. When J. Will gets back, I bet, they'll both get around the same minutes a game. And then if J. Will outperforms Ousmane Dieng like he usually does, then J. Will get those minutes back at backup center. However, in the meantime, I would definitely expect Ousmane Dieng to get a good amount of time to start this season. And then maybe even Dillon Jones. Maybe they truly go, you know what? We're truly going small ball. We're going to put Dillon Jones in there. That's what we're going to do. We're truly going to play that kind of small ball style lineup, and we're going to beat you with it. Where I know we're really good at it. We played small ball very well last year. 157 games, first seed in the Western Conference. All right, youngest team to be in 1 seed ever. We'll go back and do that again. So it's just going to be interesting to see how they try to play it out. I'd rather see Dillon Jones go with the small ball approach, but it's probably going to be Ousmane Dieng. If I had to put money on it, it's going to be Ousmane Dieng would be my guess is who gets a good amount of those minutes. But there's also no telling of Mark Daigneault and Sam Presti. That's all I got for this video. Let me know who you guys personally think are going to get those backup kind of center minutes when really we're still going to be playing small ball. But who's going to get those backup minutes with Isaiah Hartenstein now sidelined for 4 to 6 weeks? Let me know who you guys personally got, and I'll see you guys in the next video.